Hey there, I'm coming back with another video in my series. The first part of the series, the first video, if you want to go back and get a summary about what I'm talking about, it's called To the Wealthy from a Commoner. And basically, what I'm trying to do is bring understanding between and bridge that gap between the wealthy and the less fortunate or in between people, and have us learn how to understand each other better and not be afraid of each other and not judge each other and be united in purpose to make America a better place. So I wanted to share about a video I listened to this morning that really made some of the points that I tried to make. Like I said, go back to my first video, To the Wealthy from a Commoner. And the two areas that I think America most needs help with when it comes to economic disparity and wealth distribution is in jobs and housing. So this video I was listening to this morning was done by a YouTube creator, a man, and he was basically criticizing a woman who had done a video, and she's a single mom, and maybe it's gone viral or it's just got a lot of views, but somehow he came across her video, and as a single mom trying to raise her child since 2016, she's saying that her rent has doubled. She's working 2 jobs with low salaries, not getting all the hours that she wants. So sometimes it's 40 hours, sometimes it's 60 hours between the 2 jobs. And working so hard to make some kind of life for her child, and that she doesn't even want to be doing this video because she doesn't have anywhere else to turn. So she's reluctantly doing this, but then she realized that this shouldn't be shameful because she's doing everything she can possibly do. She says how she feels like she's lost any sense of herself and is just in survival mode and is at a loss for how to navigate life anymore. She has no energy. She's sick with stress and all her creativity is gone. And the thing that bothered me about this man's response is that there's a lack of understanding big time, and he puts everything on the financial thing, on the financial focus, and pretty much blames her for where she's at. We all have circumstances. We don't know how she ended up there. And also he's talking about how she's just one of those people who puts her Cash App on there and is trying to raise money. Well, you know what? If that's true, I don't think it is. She looked very genuine to me. Then maybe she would get a hand up and she would not use it properly, but maybe she would. And that's where the wealthy have to just take a risk and realize that there's going to be people out there who are genuine and really need help, and that you can make a difference in their life. So what this man was saying was, we can blame this all on feminism. And he was calling her a whiner. And he was saying that by listing her Venmo, this was just a new way of becoming a damsel in distress. And his remedy, pull yourself up by the bootstraps like men do. This is what you wanted, so this is what you get. Of course, he admits at the end of the video that he knows nothing about her circumstances. He goes on to say that women should be trying hard to make marriage work, and they should be the ones who that they should give the children to men because men are better at financially handling things. What about all the other things mothers do? Have I got your attention yet? This is a quote directly from him. Welcome to what it's like to be a man. You thrive or you die. That's it. Men will do what they need to do. We have spent our entire existence adapting to the changes and the woes and the ills of society since cavemen days. And what have the women been doing? First of all, I know plenty of men who don't do what they should be doing. And second of all, I know plenty of mothers and grandmothers who work 3 jobs and never see their children, and that's not good for society. So they're pulling themselves up by the bootstraps. Is that what we need to do? Go back to be cavemen? Pioneers? Aren't we supposed to be evolving in society? That's what he talks about at the end. Well, women will eventually evolve and they'll figure it out. Figure out this is what we've been doing for years. Maybe this young woman is finally going to help break this mold. And that's what this series is about. Let's break this mold, because you can't just pull yourself up by the bootstraps sometimes. Sometimes there's so many circumstances. And work-life balance. Where's the work-life balance? She's not just working 40 to 60 hours a week. She's raising a child on her own. He almost leaves that part out, like it's not even part of the picture. And how many years have we put our children aside in front of a TV or a screen while we work, because we have to work and suck it up and work? And that's just shouldn't be like that. And she says, how are we doing this? And I say, maybe God's been sustaining us through generations like this, but maybe he wants to change things. This guy says women in general are complainers, and the well-kept ones aren't out there suffering the same way as these women do, who've picked the wrong dude or decided they could be out on their own. The women who are well-kept, they may complain, but they do what they need to do to take care of business. What does that mean? I just said, get 3 jobs, put your kids in front of a TV screen? Or does it mean suck up to a husband and just forget your own individuality and do whatever it takes to keep those finances coming in? Is this what we want for America? I don't think so. And I thank this woman for putting this video out there. And this is exactly what I want. Let's start sharing this. Let's start sharing our hearts. Let's be real and let's come together, wealthy and underprivileged, and make a difference in this country. Thanks for listening.